Well, I just had a breakfast of blueberries and coffee, and I am feeling ready to be lightly challenged. Let's go. Oh boy, this thing is kind of wide open, huh? Fruit preserve that's a common filling for hamantaschen. What is that? Mushy meal for a pig. It will probably be slop, right? Not sure about that. Frank O'Hara collection written during breaks from his job at the Museum of Modern Art. Distance divided by rate is time. Fare from a halal cart or a hot dog vendor, e.g. street food. Transit app that has become a byword for the sharing economy is Uber, I think, right? Ish is, sorta. Katz's or Carnegie, famously, they're both delis. A shenanigan is an antic. Bought a second pair of shoes online, say. Cabaret song usually performed on chairs. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, so a partial right there. Office and cell info in email signatures. Maybe. Hmm. Come back to that. Seems like, numbers or, I don't know. Mushroom Cloud producer briefly is an A-bomb? Maybe not. Hey, that hurts. Ouch, perhaps? Yow. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Aegon, I think, is going to be. No, maybe not, because that's going to be Pam Grier, I think. Draco Malfoy. I had him in a crossword the other day. Wasn't he in the last New Yorker crossword, Draco Malfoy? Stayed awake for mythical founder of Athens and namesake of the sea it borders. Like a single-celled organism, most important aspect. Pigpen. Styes? Miniature golf shot is probably going to be a putt. Houston ball player is an Astro. Cheese carded in French wax is Edom. Figuring out finally Moreno or Hayworth of classic Hollywood is Rita, like Monet's water lily period or Matisse's cutout phase. Second World War submachine gun. Not sure. Coasts, as in coasts by, I guess, like glides. Singers Green and Jaru, I think that's Al's, right? Put me in, coach. Time off in military shorthand. RNR. Bartender's rocks are ice. Guevara, who is the subject of some photo, chooses as opt in 24 hours. Vocal opponents. Two-time Italian Prime Minister Giuliano. Antares and Betelgeuse in astronomy. They reach more than 1.6 trillion in the United States. So it's not gave to me. Is it sent to me? I should have sent to me. This is going to be student debt. This is going to be liber, and then I don't know the last letter. Western or Greek menu items are omelets. Yellow Greek August birthstone. I don't know of that gem. Intensify with up is amp. Grant making org that promotes the arts and scholarship. I actually don't really know. Madres Hermano is a Tio. Johnny Grisham's only non-fiction book with thee. I think this is going to be ow, ow. No, maybe not. Is chew out. Indicates ambient music pioneer. Brian is Eno. She played Foxy Brown and Jackie Brown. This is Pam Grier. Home to the world's biggest annual Carnival celebration. For short is Rio. Dead ends as piano strings. Damn. Check again is the company books is re-audit. Rabble Rouse is Who wants two? Bunch of partials today. Both with two actually. How do I love thee? 180-degree turn informally is a UE. Law enforcement HQs are police PDs, police departments. Pashminas and stoles, right? Scarves, I think. Thomas with a prominent role in the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance. Isaiah? How do you spell that? Grimstar is once, as in once upon a time. Hoedown partners say is probably going to be Gal. Spoonbender Geller is Yuri. Did he really bend those spoons, or was it all a trick? Bic E.G. Pen. Buttonless shirt is I think a T. Surgery locales for sure are ORs. Fruit preserve, that's a common filling for whatever that is probably going to be apricot jam. Frank O'Hara collection is written during breaks from his job, so lunch poems, I think. Not sure about that one yet. Not sure about that one yet. Office and cell. Maybe our phone knows. Mushroom cloud producer briefly. Weirdly, I'm still having trouble with this one. Hey, that hurts. This isn't going to be food. I don't know what it's going to be yet. So I think it is going to be ow, ow. Agon is prod. Stayed awake for is waited up. Waited up for. Mythical founder of Athens. Not sure about that one yet. Like a single-celled amoeboid. Most important aspect. Main thing. Figuring out finally. So these are both late career. Monet's water lily period and Matisse's cutout phase. Second World War submachine gun. I don't know anything about guns because I'm a peaceful boy. And 24 hours is tomorrow. Vocal opponents, jeerers. Oh, street meat. But then what's this? What's this? Is this not lunch poems? I don't even know, man. Indicates as denotes. And test. Nuclear test. I feel like there's something wrong here, right? But I do feel like this is jeerers. I don't know, I'll come back to it. This is wising up to. This is shawls. Dead ends as a piano string. Aegeus. Rebel rouses agitate. The innocent man. This is a. I don't even know. So I think I'm wondering if I have a problem here. This really feels like it would be jeerers, vocal opponents. I really. NIH, that's the National Institute of Health, right? Mine hair, as in like the German, I guess. M stars, that's a type of reordered, and I'll put the M in there. Okay. Good news. A four-letter word for earthen pot is Allah. Okay. Allah is a four-letter word for earthen pot, is what the cartoon says. Apricot jam, lunch poems, street meat. Pretty great stack. It does come at the expense of R and R. I think R and R is probably more widely used, at least in crosswords. Jeers is not great, and M stars is also not great. Student debt, don't love to see that in a puzzle, but whatever. A lot of partials. We have sent to, and then there were other ones. Weighted up is not bad. Wising up to, and then there was another two as well, which I don't know if I can find right now. I think there was another two. Oh yeah, wants to. Yeah, uh, this puzzle is a good example of talking about the trade-off between glue and bad shorter answers and flashy longer answers. Um, Personally, I don't know. Yeah, I go back and forth over how much of a problem I really have with this stuff because this is easy to get. Who wants to be a millionaire? Almost anyone can get that. So I feel like a partial is especially annoying when it's difficult to get. Um, at the same time, this triple stack is not very good. A late career is great. The other wising up to I don't think is strong. Shorelines is fine. It's kind of a mid-range answer. It's nothing like this stack, which really sings. What's a paradot? Re-audit is awkward. Unlike reordered, which is pretty. That makes sense. Um, ow, ow. I guess that's not all that bad. UE, this is a tough one because I see UIE and I see UEY a lot. So do I UEPDs this whole, you know, and NEH as well. It depends, man. It depends on how much you care about mid-range or shitty 3-letter, 4-letter, 5-letter entries and whether you think that they're worth triple stacks like this. So it's the triple stacks and then it's student debt and innocent man, I guess, are the two longest answers in this one, which are both pretty good. This is gettable. I didn't know it at all. I don't know anything about cabaret, but pretty gettable, I would say. Yeah. Sten again is not very strong. Edam is, you kind of get sick of seeing that in puzzles. Eno, a lot of people have a problem with, but Brian Eno is someone that I actually like encounter in my real life and talk about. And I think a lot of crossword people just don't really. I think people who complain more about Brian Eno probably aren't super familiar with him because if you're not familiar with him, I can see how that name seems cheap and gluey, but he is an actual like important guy, so I don't care as much as some do. Um, Longer than I would like for a Friday, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes that's how it pans out. Yep, I think that's gonna be it. And I will see you tonight for an NYT Saturday. Looking forward to it.